School. Welcome to the Early Bird Reply. These are your daily announcements for Monday, May 4th, 2009. These are your daily announcements for Wednesday, December 10th, 2008. March 2nd, 2009. September 24th, November the 5th, April 28th, September 29th. Then depending on who was editing, it was a different story every day. And welcome back to school. The in-school announcements was directed, towards the students and teachers. So they were, I think, a little more outgoing than the podcast because the podcast was online or whatever. So, parents and other people could see it. So it was still entertaining, but it was also more broad information, not so much what's going on in school, but things that they would be interested in. And some of the things on the announcements that we read every day didn't pertain to some people outside of the school. So we had to find things that would be entertaining to go on the podcast. Let's take a look at how the Williamston Tigers finished up their sports seasons this year. The football team were the Atlantic Conference champions, the Eastern Regional finalists. Their overall record was 9-5, and their conference record was 5-2. Way to go, football players. The soccer team's overall record was 11-9. Their conference record was 5-5. They ended up third in the conference. They're different because it's a broader audience. There's a broader age group. We had to be able to, be entertaining to both age groups and interesting. And, what a parent or an adult may find interesting is not what I would. Jordan, you drive, right?
Yeah, why?
Because students driving on campus are reminded that all parking passes need to be displayed and to please park in your assigned parking space. So you can't park in my parking space anymore.
You drive?
Duh.
What kind of car do you drive?
A Jeep.
I'm going to TP it.
And please do not throw trash on the ground. Jordan, you can't throw trash on the ground. You're supposed to put it in the trash can. Any violation of these issues will result in not being allowed to drive a vehicle on campus.
You're making me seem like a bad student, Harris.
I'm sorry. We would ask them, our fellow classmates or whatever, what they thought about the announcements that day, and they were not afraid to be like, well, it was dumb, or we really liked it, so y'all should do that again, or do something different like that, or the feedback was pretty good. It depends on who you're writing for or who your audience is. If you don't have feedback, then you don't know whether you're doing a good job or not. It's me in a sense because, I don't change my personality when I'm on the announcements, but I may be a little bit more outgoing on the announcements for entertainment than I am in a daily school setting. So Jordan, are you planning to get a yearbook?
Yeah, just like I was yesterday and the day after that.
Well, I kind of have to ask you. Maybe Mr. Bartels should just, change this announcement or something.
Yeah, definitely. It's getting really old.
Well, anyways, you can get one at jostinsyearbooks.com if you didn't know that by now or if you hadn't already gotten one. And I found out today that you can share and upload your own photos for the yearbook. You go to image. The password is Tigers, and make sure it's a capital T. You think you're going to upload some photos?
Capital T. No, I don't have any photos to upload.
Just not a photographer?
No, not photogenic either.
Yeah, I can tell you that.
Thanks.
Yo, Harris, what you think about me rolling to the prom tonight?
Ernest, I think that would be very inappropriate. What if your date wanted to wear a short dress? Inappropriate.
Just climb on up there, Tires.
What, with a ladder?
You can use a ladder.
I just don't see it happening. You're not in there by yourself, there's other students in there with you, and they you pull off of each other, and you gather ideas, and you decide, well, we're going to do this today, and you just go with it. You can't stop and sit and think about it. You just have to go with it.
Students, can you guess who the next famous person will be on the library bulletin board? When you think you know who it is, go to the library, receive your prize if you get it correct.
So you think you can shoot? Then come and get your shoot on in the 3-point contest. The time is 1 o'clock at Gaylord Perry Park.
Oh, and why do you have your tiara on?
Mr. Hollis bummed me out today.
How'd he bum you out?
He just did. But
I'm
it'll be
sorry.
okay.
Does the tiara make you feel better?
It does make me feel better. Well, I was usually a pretty quiet person, and I just had to realize that, quiet and not very talkative or outgoing person on the announcements would just be boring. So I just had to come out of my shell and get some more confidence and just kind of, I guess, create a character in myself and just have a more bubbly personality. So the difference between writing a paper and the announcements was that the recursiveness of the announcements was that if something bombed one morning, that afternoon we could look at it and say, well, this was wrong, or this could be better, or maybe it was just wrong altogether and we just need to go a whole different direction and we could change it. But if you write a paper, you may not get a second chance. Thank you for listening to these announcements and have a great day. Have a great day. Have a great day. Have a great day at Williamson High School. Does that make sense?
Yes.